16-year-old Nick Browning Jr. wept as a prosecutor read chilling details of how he murdered his parents and his two younger brothers as they slept.
Nick Browning seemed like any other teenager, smart, friendly. Growing up in a wealthy Baltimore suburb, he had everything: a loving family, good friends, and a future full of promise. But one weekend in February 2008 would change everything. After a casual sleepover with friends, Nick returned home, expecting just another quiet afternoon. But as the boys stepped through the front door, something felt wrong. The door was unlocked. The house was eerily still. Then came the discovery that shattered their world. Inside the living room, Nick's father, John Browning, a respected attorney, lay lifeless on the sofa, shot while he slept. In the bedrooms, the horror continued. Nick's mother, Tamara, and his younger brothers, Gregory and Benjamin, just 13 and 11 years old, were all found shot in their beds. The four boys immediately called the police. Shaken and terrified, they were brought in for questioning. Separated into different rooms, detectives began to dig. At first, it looked like a tragic home invasion. But something wasn't right. Nick's behavior raised red flags. He showed no emotion, no tears. He even fell asleep during the interrogation. Then one of his friends spoke up, revealing that Nick had left the sleepover during the night. That revelation changed everything. The perfect image of a suburban family was gone, and the boy at the center of it all was no longer just a witness. He was now the prime suspect.
If you haven't figured out by now, something really serious has happened to the Browning family. You're 15 years old. I need you to be 100% honest. The other boys have been honest with me. You can't take up and lie, okay?
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you to take me through the last 28, 29 hours, what's been going on. So you guys, from what I know, Paul spent the night over at things, right?
Yes.
What did you guys do from there?
Well, we slept there, and in the morning,
You're skipping over a lot, okay?
But
I want you to take it slow and not skip out stuff, okay?
alright,
So last night you guys went there.
yeah.
What did you guys do while you were there?
We ordered food from Georgia's and watched Smoking Aces and Accepted and ran around outside a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then we basically just all went to sleep
Okay. What were you guys watching TV and stuff? What room of the house?
in the living room.
Were Ryan's parents home?
Yes.
Was there other people there too?
Yes.
Ryan's parents?
Friends.
Gotcha. Who else is in the living room with you?
Nick.
Who else? Did Ryan go up to his room?
Yeah, Ryan went up to his room, and Taylor went up to Ryan's brother's room, and then moved downstairs.
Okay. Why did Taylor have to go downstairs?
Because Ryan's parents' friends were sleeping in Jersey.
Are you sure you've been 100%? Is there something you should be telling me? Because I'm not telling you how important this is right now. Is there something you think?
Actually, he told me that he was going to go out, but he didn't tell me where he really was going.
Okay.
He said,
Taylor, I appreciate this.
he said he was going to go out. I mean, I don't know. He said he was going to go out, and then.
What did he tell you about that? He was going out to do what?
I don't know.
He told you something. Well,
I don't know. He said he was going to go and he said he was going to, since he got like his, he said he might go and take the car, but he ended up
take his parents' car.
So he just told me he's going to might take the car. He went
Did he
there.
say we were going to go with the car?
No, he did not. He said he's going to, and next thing I knew it. I mean, woke up and he said fell asleep or whatever.
Okay.
So he said fell asleep in his car, and he came. Then he walked back, I guess, or biked. I don't know which one he did.
Okay.
And that's.
Okay. I'm going to let you think for a little bit, and I'm going to come back in and talk to you, okay?
Alright.
You do you think?
No.
When detectives pressed Nick about his whereabouts that night, he calmly explained that he had left the sleepover to retrieve his father's car. But something didn't sit right. Taylor, one of Nick's closest friends, appeared uneasy, visibly shaken by the revelation. The detective couldn't ignore the contrast. While Taylor looked disturbed, Nick remained oddly calm, almost too calm, given the gravity of what had happened. The tension grew. Taylor later confessed he was worried, Not just about what they had found, but about his own parents. Meanwhile, Ryan pointed out something strange. No one had called Nick all morning. A routine check-in from his family, completely silent. And in that silence, detectives began to hear the truth.
And then at around 1:30, stupid me, I went back to my house to try to get the car. And the keys were, where my parents were, the lights were on in the house. And the keys were, where my parents were, and so I didn't want to take the car out, because the lights were on, so worried. And so I went in the car and started yelling, they'll go to bed in a half hour and the lights will be off. So I was sitting there and I fall asleep. Then I get a call from Alex around, I think, 5 in the morning. And then it wakes me up, and then I slept in the car and the lights are still on in the house. And it doesn't make sense now, but
So what did you do then?
I walked back home. It was just like, it's 5 in the morning.
Okay. So did you ever get inside to get the keys at all, or?
No, I went in that car, but never inside the house.
Okay. Did you walk back to Ryan's house?
Back, and I got there.
How far is it?
It's a hike. It's probably like a 20-minute walk.
So you and Nick slept in the living room?
Yes.
You're 100% sure, you can be perfectly honest with me, that Nick was in there with you?
Yes.
The whole night? Okay. I'm having 2 people tell me he left the house. This is a murder investigation. 4 people have been murdered tonight. You don't want to start lying to me right now. I will drag you down with this if you start lying with me. You need to tell me 100% truth. I already know he's left the house. I already know why he left the house.
Yes, he left.
Tell me what happened.
Well, Nick was leaving the house because he was going to take his car out.
So when did he tell you that he was going to go over there?
He said he was going to leave at 12:45.
What were you guys going to do? Drive around?
Yeah, just drive around.
Do you have anybody to go visit girls or anything like that?
No, they were just going to drive around.
Okay. What happened after that?
Well, I fell asleep around 1.
Okay.
And then
You stayed in that living room?
yes, and then I woke up around 5, and I called Nick to see where he was because he said he was gonna come back and wake me up when he had the car, but he never called. So I called him. He said he was walking back to Ryan's and he was lost, and I told him how to get him. And he said he was gonna go in the house and get the keys, and he fell asleep in the car. I understand. He said for about 3 hours, I guess.
Tell me what happened. What did you guys do?
We went upstairs. We ate breakfast or lunch. Lunch. And then Nick went upstairs to take a shower.
And then what happened?
When Mr. Pat came, Alex drove us back to Nick's house because we were gonna go there for the night. And he went inside. I don't know, like when we were waiting, he was worried because he said he was calling him like all morning. So he started calling him at like 11, and he was like worried. He kept on calling like all the phones, leaving messages, and no one picked up. He was like getting worried, and because he said that his mom was gonna pick him up at like 9 to like clean the house, 9 in the morning, and she never did, I guess. And he was calling. And I don't know, I guess he just assumed they're out somewhere.
And then we got no. And in the course of this, I've been calling my parents all day and they hadn't picked up, so.
From the cell phone?
So originally from Ryan's house phone and then my phone a bunch of times.
Okay.
As the interview continued, the detective asked a simple question. Could Nick's grandfather come pick him up? Nick's response was unsettling. Instead of grief or even exhaustion, he laughed, casually, as if nothing had happened. This was a boy who had just lost his entire family, yet his demeanor was eerily detached. Trying to gauge his emotional state, the detective offered help. Nick didn't ask for comfort or clarity or even a moment alone. He asked for food, and that's when the real interrogation began.
Any idea what happened?
Me, Taylor, Nick, and Alex were at the mall. We came home. Mr. Pat drove us to Nick's house because we were going to be there tonight because they were all at my house last night.
Okay.
And when we got there, Nick was already worried because Nick's parents always like call him and stuff and check in, and they haven't since. He hasn't talked to him since like 6 yesterday.
Okay.
And he's getting all worried. So like when we got back there, he was just all sketched out
about stuff.
So you guys get to back home. What happened then?
Then I opened the garage door. I walk inside.
How did you open the garage door? How do you do that?
That's the code.
Is there? Oh, okay. For the outdoor code, right?
The keypad.
Garage door opens or something. Okay.
And so I walked inside, and then the door was unlocked, which was weird because one of my parents locked the door.
Which door? The door in the
door into the garage.
kitchen.
Into the kitchen.
Okay, from the garage to the kitchen.
That was locked, so I figured it would be locked, but it wasn't. So I walked in, and I saw my father on the couch, and that's sort of okay.
What did you see about that? I know it's tough, but what did you see?
I saw he was on the couch, and there was blood on his face.
We discovered his dad on the couch, like bloody. His face was really pale. And then we got Mr. Pat, who was about to drive away. He came in and then he pushed us away from like the dad. So Nick went upstairs, found his mom in the master bedroom, and his two brothers in their bedroom, like all bloody. And I was up there too with him. And Alex was down the hall, and I just took Nick and just brought him outside.
I just stayed right by the stairs when you walk in. I didn't want to see anything.
Okay.
And Nick just said he saw blood on him. And then right as my dad was pulling off, I stopped him.
Did you see his dad or anything?
Yeah, I saw him on the couch. So I ran outside and got Mr. Smith.
Okay.
And he came in, he's like yelling. He's like, John, you okay? And so I gave Mr. Pat the home phone, and he called 911. And Nick went upstairs and looked in his brother's and mom's room, and they had like blood on them.
You said Nick ran upstairs? Is that what you said?
Nick went upstairs.
Nick went upstairs?
Yeah, he wanted to see where everyone else was. So then we all went outside when Mr. Pat was on the phone.
When you went outside, where'd you go?
We stood behind Mr. Pat's truck.
Did you guys go to the back of the house at all?
Yes. We all ran around back.
What did you see back there?
We were going to see if there's any signs down there. So he opened the door and he saw the Xbox and his...
Who's he? I'm sorry.
Nick.
Okay.
He saw the Xbox and the Wii, like, on the top of each other on the pool table.
The two detectives got tougher with Nick, and his mood quickly changed. Even though he said he had nothing to do with the murders, he seemed unsure, and they kept pushing him to confess. They tried to pressure him by saying they found keys under his bed, but Nick strongly denied it.
As far as you know, did he tell you he had driven around at all last night?
Nah, he said he didn't at all.
Okay.
But then today at the mall, he said he couldn't get the keys, and he pulls the car keys out of his jacket, and he said he said they were just in there. He didn't even know.
In his pocket?
Yeah, in his jacket pocket.
Okay. Is there anybody else in your family?
No, that's it.
Okay. How about grandfather or grandmother? Your grandfather lives
in Deep Creek.
Does he live there, or is he just there for the weekend?
He lives there full time, and my grandmother lives in Ellicott City.
How old is he? Your granddad?
73.
Because I want him to come. If I asked him to come here for you, would you do that? Would he?
Oh, they come down. It just take about 3 hours.
I understand. But when you come down. All right, let me work on that real quick.
Okay.
And I'll come back and talk to him a little bit. Okay? You need
Some food would be nice.
food, is it? Check our restaurant here. It's all we eat junk food here. Is that okay?
It's fine.
How about some drink?
Soda would be great.
Did he say anything to you about anything? Has he had any issues with his parents lately?
Not that I know. I mean, I think he got in trouble like once or twice because of drinking.
Did you see a gun with Nick at all last night? Did he have a gun?
No.
Are you sure?
Not that I saw. I did not see
Did
anything.
you say or talk about a gun last night?
No.
Are you 100% positive?
Yes.
Okay.
Did not talk about it.
Have you touched a gun in the last 24 hours?
I touched an airsoft gun.
No, a real gun.
No.
All right. Has Nick ever said anything about his parents abusing and mistreating him or anything like that?
Nope.
How do you like it there?
Good.
Yeah.
Good high school.
Yeah. Good student or?
Yeah, good student.
Like what kind of good student? How's the golf team?
Good. We won counties and then lost regionals, but yeah, good team.
Talk about your dad. What do you do for a living?
Lawyer.
What kind of lawyer? What firm? What was it?
Worked in Marlon McLaren Reed.
What do they do? What kind of law?
He's a business lawyer.
How about mom?
She had a property management sort of side business, more of a stay-at-home mom.
Okay, that's cool. Cool. You get along with them okay?
Yeah, great.
Okay. Just try to get to know.
Right.
Got any enemies or anything? Enemies or problems at work?
No, I don't think so.
Nick now clearly shaken, cautiously denied the detective's claim that there were keys to the gun safe under his mattress. He didn't argue with them and even apologized for a small interruption. By this point, his calm attitude was gone, which only frustrated the detectives more as they kept turning up the pressure.
Hey, Nick, this is my part of I've been a cop a long time. I'm in homicide. I've been here a while. Stuff's just not adding up for me right now with you, okay?
Okay.
Tell me why your dad was so pissed at you yesterday.
Doesn't matter.
All your friends are saying that your father was uncharacteristically livid with you. Yes.
Well, I mean, I see what he's going to see the parents around me. But anyway,
What now?
yes, when he dropped me off Fingal's house, he went to the door and made sure the parents were home.
Okay. But everybody's saying that he was ticked off. What was he mad about?
It wasn't mad.
Is there a reason they would say that?
What?
Is there a reason that they would say something like that?
He's never nice though, I don't think.
That's not, they said it was uncharacteristic for him, that usually when he does see them, he's always pleasant. That's why this particular moment stood out to them.
Well, I mean, they didn't see him. There was one person, Brian Fingal saw them, so I'm not sure what they're basing their experience.
I'm just what they're saying.
They didn't see him except for Ryan.
Okay. So you're saying he wasn't upset?
No, and even if he was, they wouldn't have seen him. So
Okay.
it all would have come through me. So.
All right.
But Nick, things aren't adding up here. I don't understand some things that happened here tonight. I think you had something to do with what happened tonight. I think that you killed your family. And the thing is, the more you lie, the deeper it gets. Your family, we need to know what happened here. Look at this. There were happier times.
Nobody broke into the house last night.
Didn't kill him.
Yeah, it had to be you. Nobody else did this. You know where we found the keys for the gun locker?
Where?
You tell me. You know where they are.
We searched the house.
Yeah, you do. They're under your mattress. In your room. On the right side of the bed. You put them there.
Nobody broke into this house. You went into that house. You called and had your brother leave the door open. There's no other explanation.
Yes, you
You
did.
did. And the more you lie, the deeper it's going to get for you. You're 15 years old. You really do still have a life ahead of you. But the more you lie, the deeper it gets for you.
I mean, do you want people to look at you as a cold-blooded killer? Or somebody that just made a mistake? Nobody else did it.
I didn't kill him.
Tell me how the keys got under your mattress. Nobody broke into your house. They killed your family.
The only gun missing is a 9mm. Why? Was it your father?
I didn't kill him.
You did. You killed your family. Why did you call your father Adolf Hitler?
He's strict. I mean, that's just a joke. My mom's called him Hitler for us.
How else could this happen other than you? It was. And saying no, it wasn't, isn't going to make it go away. Right now, you're a man. You've got to fess up to this.
I couldn't do it.
You did do it. As we speak, we're developing more and more evidence that you did this. There's no other explanation for what. There's no other explanation for what we're finding other than that you did it.
What evidence is it that I did it?
You'll see. You'll see.
Yes, you did.
You lied to us. You lied to us about you contacting your brother. You lied to us about the keys.
I never lied about contacting my brother. I told you that.
You only told me after I pointed it out to you that you did it.
I didn't remember. I didn't.
And the keys to the gun locker are in your bed, or under your bed. There's no other explanation. Nobody broke into this house. It was you. You left your friends. What happened? Why? Explain to us why this would have
There's
happened.
no reason for me to kill. I love them. They provide me with everything I want.
But they were stripped.
Your brothers didn't do it. A burglar didn't do it.
How can you say that?
I can tell, buddy, this is what I do for a living. I've been doing it for 22 years. You know how many burglaries I've been to? You know how many homicides I've been to? I sit here every day talking to people just like you. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. And this just goes on and on and on. And you did do it. If you didn't do it, you wouldn't be sitting here. I'm telling you right now. Nobody broke into that house.
How can you be so sure?
I'm positive. I'm 100% positive that nobody broke into that house. I've been to plenty of burglaries. I know what a burglar looks like. When you walk into a home and the house has been burglarized. Your house wasn't burglarized.
This was no burglary.
Nobody broke in. Nobody went in there and killed your family. You did it. You had a reason to do it. Yeah, you did.
What would my reason be?
Your father was pissed at you last night. Maybe he didn't like your lifestyle. I don't know.
How could I not like my lifestyle? I go up to my summer house every 2 weekends. I get whatever I want. I get it. I mean,
People do it every day. Why do people walk into schools and shoot all their friends?
because they're picked on. They don't enjoy it. I enjoy my life a lot.
Okay.
It's
Again, I know people that love their children. They kill their children. People love their babies, but they kill their babies. People kill other human beings. This isn't an armed robbery. This wasn't a burglary.
And by your whole family being dead, you make out the most. I'm sure your father was well insured. Your mom was well insured. Now everything's yours. So you coldly killed your parents? And there's got to be another reason why you did this other than insurance money. That's the way you're going to be looked at. The 7 to 15-year-old killed his family for money.
I didn't kill my family.
Yeah, you did. We're gonna do this all night, man. It wasn't anybody else but you. Yeah, you did. I'm telling you, you did.
Everything about it, the way you act, you're acting as if you're a guilty man. We've interviewed hundreds of people in these rooms. Hundreds of people. And they all fit your mold.
What is that mold?
The more you lie, the deeper it gets. The fact about the keys.
I mean, do you really want me to believe that someone broke into your house, found the keys to the gun locker, which you said you didn't know where they were, opened the gun locker?
They didn't. I know they didn't.
Let me finish.
Sorry.
Let me finish. Or took your dad's gun off his workbench and methodically went through the house and killed everybody in the house, then walked into your bedroom and stuck the keys under your mattress?
There's multiple sets of keys.
What are they doing under your mattress? Do you want me to believe that somebody did that?
No,
Do you believe
I
that?
didn't put them under a mattress. That makes no sense.
They're there.
There's multiple sets of keys.
The keys are under your mattress.
There's one set of keys.
The keys are under your mattress. Do you want me to believe that someone walked into that house, kills your entire family, and then just happens to put the keys under your
mattress? The gun
mattress?
was out. I didn't need the keys.
Okay, I'm telling you. Do you want me to believe that?
But it wouldn't make any sense for me to even touch the keys.
Do you want me to believe that?
But that's not even, the keys aren't, for this to happen or whatever, it wasn't even necessary.
Okay, but the keys are under your mattress. If your parents didn't want you to have the keys, would they hide them under your mattress? I don't think so. Do you want me to believe that someone broke in, kills your entire family, shoots 2 small children, and then decides they're going to put the keys under your mattress?
It
Doesn't make sense, does it?
It doesn't.
Do you want me to believe that someone would break into a house and not take anything? Doesn't make sense, does it? There's a reason that you break into a house. And that's to take valuables. And it's fairly obvious from where your father's found, your mother, and your 2 brothers, nobody confronted the burglar and said, "Get out of my house," and they got shot for that reason. Your family members were executed. And you did it. Yes, you did. No doubt in my mind.
There won't be a doubt in the jury's mind either. The only question is why. That's the only question they're going to have. It's up to you to explain.
There's a reason for everything. I mean, something triggered this.
We've heard a lot of stuff.
And that's understandable. And people understand that when you make an explanation. And as I told you earlier, people do this every day. And again, they love their babies, they love their children, they love their wives, husbands. But sometimes people snap. It happens. Something happened. It wasn't the burglar.
Help us understand.
I think maybe snap.
I don't know, bud. I'll be back.
Why are you telling us this big story about going the keys when the keys are in the pocket of your jacket?
What?
The car keys.
Yes.
You had them the whole time?
Mm-hmm. Where do I have that no more? That's my friends didn't tell you that?
Again, an untruth. Why did you do this? You keep saying that.
Who did it?
How
Who would do it? What kind of person would do this?
I don't know.
What part of what we're saying don't you understand? Is there anything?
I don't see how one set of keys to...
Why are they under your bed?
My parents, if they want me to, to get... If this is a burglar, to get
Come
the
on.
keys.
That's
Come on. You're gonna have to do better than that.
So what's the threat here? If you take this to trial, I'm going to go to jail based on...
No, that's not just a set of keys. There's a lot more than that.
What?
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you
we
everything.
don't do that.
I think I didn't do it. There can't be other evidence.
You did do it.
I didn't do it.
Nobody else did this.
How can you be so certain?
Because I've been a cop for 22 years and my intuition's pretty good. I've been to plenty of homicide scenes. I've been to plenty of burglaries. This wasn't a burglary. You're being given a chance to explain things. It happened for a reason.
There's no reason.
You just didn't? Yeah, you did. You did. No doubt in my mind. You did this. Who else would do it?
I don't know.
Drug murderers don't shoot children. They'll break into a house, shoot another drug dealer, but they won't shoot the kids.
You're just lying. You're digging yourself deeper into a hole. You're 15 years old. You will spend the rest of your life in jail.
Yeah, you did.
And if I tell you a reason that'll somehow change my jail sentence?
No, it gives us something to tell your neighbors, your family,
But I didn't do it.
because everybody's looking for a reason.
I didn't do it though.
Well, the burglar didn't do it. You've done nothing but lie to your friends. I couldn't find the car keys. I couldn't get in the house. All the lights were on. You got the car keys in your jacket. You have no idea where the keys to the gun locker are, yet they're found under your mattress. You leave your friend's house. Yeah, I'm gonna go get the car. You don't come back until 6 o'clock in the morning. It was 30 degrees outside last night. You didn't sleep in your car. You didn't know what to do. That's the problem. That's why you were gone for so long.
You spent those hours concocting some silly story that the jury's gonna see right through.
Not a story.
Oh, maybe you didn't do that, but you didn't know what to do. I mean, you're claiming that you wake up and all the lights are on. But you know that something's wrong.
Why didn't you go in? You knew the back door was open.
I never saw the lights were on. The lights in my parents' bedroom.
You said earlier that all of the lights were on. You fell asleep, you woke up, all of the lights were still on.
I said my parents' bedroom lights were on.
You said all the lights. You did.
The keys were, where my parents were, the lights were on in the house. The lights were on in the house.
This is the problem. You can't keep track of what you're saying, man. You can't keep track of what you're saying.
You can't keep track of it.
You asked me where my parents' bedroom was.
You haven't shed one tear for your family.
You were totally unemotional about this. You walk into a house, your whole family's murdered. And you're just, I didn't do it. Why would I do it? I was at my friend's house.
So crying would make you... Crying would make you believe that?
I think you're trying to convince yourself. You're doing a terrible job of convincing me.
I have to convince you.
Yeah, you do. Believe it or not, you do.
You've already made your mind. I couldn't...
You did this. There's no doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. Afraid it is. Okay. Well, you know what? You're under arrest.
Okay.
4 counts of first-degree murder.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Okay.
The detectives tried different strategies to get Nick to confess. First, they said his friends had told them his dad was angry with him. Then they showed him a family photo to stir up emotions and pointed out parts of his story that didn't add up. They also tried to get him to explain the killings in a way that would make him seem less cold and heartless. But none of it worked. When they finally arrested and handcuffed him, it probably scared Nick and made him realize how serious things were. Leaving him alone afterward was likely meant to increase the pressure and make him more likely to talk. While he was alone, Nick actually fell asleep. When he woke up after hearing the door, only one detective came back, possibly trying to play the good cop. He took off Nick's handcuffs, hoping Nick would see him as a friend and open up more.
Nick, I'm just trying to help you out. I'm trying to figure out what happened here. I mean, this is a horrible tragedy. You know that. We know that all the lights off were in the house. All the lights were off. There are no lights on in the house when you went there.
But, I mean...
See, all these little lies, all these untruths.
But all right. But maybe I talked wrong, but I mean, I know that light was on. Forget what I said,
Okay, I understand.
I mean, that light, I know that was on. What do you want me to say?
I want to know why. I want to know why.
If there's a reason, I still go to jail.
Determine the way you live out your life. Yeah. You can live it out as a cold-blooded killer who just killed 4 members of the family, first-degree murder, or maybe there was a reason. However, whatever it might be, there may be a reason. He's still going to jail. But why? You know, if there's an explanation, people want to hear this. People don't want to shut off a 15-year-old kid. They want to know why. Father was beating him or abusing, maybe not physically abusing him, degrading him. We know he was overly hard on you. We already know that. But you did it. And that's just it. The jury's just going to hear, I didn't do it though. I didn't do it though. You know, I'm not a hard ass. I'm just trying to find out what happened here.
And you give me the option of, oh, well, you know, you can feel better about yourself and still go to jail. Or, I didn't do it. So far as what you told me, I really honestly think you have the key. The key means nothing.
Oh, it means a lot.
To an experienced officer, maybe, but the jury.
So you're playing it on your mind right now. How am I going to beat this jury? I've got the jury beat. Not in Baltimore County, you don't.
You've given me the option of going to jail, feeling good to myself, 100%. Or...
How long are you going to go to jail for?
What?
The rest of your life? Or is there a mitigating factor of what happened here?
There's not.
Then why did you do it?
I didn't do it. But regardless, there's no mitigating factor.
See, that's the horrible thing about this then. All they're left with is you shooting 4 people. I can't go over that. I can't go over a piece of evidence. You'll see that in discovery months, maybe a year down the line, after you've been sitting in BCDC for that whole time, the detention center.
And if I gave a reason, I'd still be sitting in that same detention center.
I don't know. Is there a mental issue? Is there something going on here?
So then I commit myself to a mental hospital for the rest of my life. Right?
I don't know. I don't know. That's just it. I don't know. I don't know the reason. I can't guess. I can't fathom why this happened. But I'm sure there's a reason. Because I can't imagine in my world that someone would kill their mother, father, and their two little brothers. But maybe there is a reason. It's not up to me to tell the jury the reason. I present the evidence as I have it, and it's in the jury's hand. And you're playing that, and I can see it in your head. You're trying to play it out in the jury. I can get this by, I get this by. I don't know. I wish you could help me. I wish you could.
It's not saying that I didn't do it. It's saying that, yes, there was one set of keys underneath the bed that I didn't even need the keys to.
See, you're harping on one thing. That's just one thing that we're telling you.
The detective then used the mitigating circumstances or alternatives approach, suggesting that people often have reasons for what they do. This was meant to make Nick feel less judged and more willing to confess. Using the read technique, the detective gave Nick two choices, one that painted him as a cold-hearted killer, and another that offered a reason behind his actions. The idea was to get Nick to pick the less damaging option, which would lead him to admit guilt. Slowly, Nick began to break down.
You're a good kid.
I'm reaching this. I'm trying to get there.
I can tell you care. That's just it. I can tell you care. I can tell you feel what you did. You see, this is the first time. The first genuine emotion I've seen all night is coming now. What happened? Nick, what happened?
As Nick got ready to confess, he showed no remorse. When he finally spoke, he revealed that his father had been abusive to both him and his mother. It appeared that Nick hadn't planned the murders in advance, suggesting there was no premeditation involved.
I can tell you didn't plan this. Is it because you're a father?
Yeah, it was the straw. Yeah.
Was it physical?
No, it's more sort of like a blast. Probably so. I mean, it wasn't. They were physical. I'm in Boy Scouts, right? And excuse me.
It's okay, man.
So there's this. I'm almost Eagle. I'm almost done.
You're getting life,
right? Life Scout. And then there's this leadership weekend camp out, whatever thing, and
where was it?
This was Brownsea, somewhere up in Africa. But anyways, I didn't want to go. I'm almost done. Didn't think I need a leadership camp, so my attitude wasn't great on the trip.
He got pissed.
So he got pissed, and as we're coming home, he hits me.
Was he beating on you too, mentally, or?
It was mentally, and it's like he called me a times, and that was the.
You're at Life Scout, You're at Life Scout, for God's sakes.
And so that was sort of the beginning, the beginning of it, and it's just.
How long ago was that?
That was this fall.
Okay.
Last fall, and then
kept it up then.
It kept going, and the little thing just seemed to always reverted back to that one thing, and then the alcohol thing happened. Then they called me taking out the car.
Oh, you got a call before?
Yeah, I got a call before.
He threatened to keep it away from you?
Right. And
but the whole time your grades are good? Everything else is?
Grades were good. Last freshman year, I got a D one quarter, but then I got an A the next quarter, so I got a B as well. So that
grade. He's harping on the D.
Right, harping on the D, and then he did. And he'd occasionally I wouldn't call it huge physical beating, but I think
it's still uncalled for.
Right, the emotional, I think. The hit, the when he hit me, it didn't bother me. It was the constant.
Did he do it in front of your friends too?
Never the hitting, but the yelling and the anger.
Embarrassing.
Yeah. And then for my birthday, which is a couple days away, we were supposed to take friends up to Deep Creek.
Mm-hmm.
And this last weekend, he was uptight as usual. And
did he drink or anything? Or?
No, it was never really alcohol. It was just he's overstressed, I think.
Okay.
He works. I mean, he gets up at 5 in the morning and comes home at 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
So then he sort of had his fill being nice and always climbs when he gets home. Takes it out, dinner not almost, but most nights.
Is he doing the same to your brothers? Or just you?
Maybe, but I didn't.
No.
It didn't seem like that to me, but.
To your mother at all?
Yeah, but a little bit. But the bulk seemed to be generated towards me.
Mm-hmm.
And then Friday night, he was just mad. I don't even know why he was mad. And then I was giving directions on how to get to Ryan Fingal's house.
Mm-hmm.
And then he
lost it?
blows out or something. It didn't hit me. He just gets really angry. I mean, I didn't even get lost. He went 2 feet past a turn and just had to make a tight turn.
Come back.
And then you have to put the car in reverse. He got really angry. And then I went back to get the car. And I saw him sitting on the couch. The TV was on. And I knew the gun was out on the workshop bench.
Mm-hmm. What happened?
I walked up. I sat there for a half hour.
He was sleeping?
Yeah, standing over him. And then I went between putting the gun up to his head and pulling it back down and up.
Do you have a pillow up too? Or?
No, just the gun. The gun was. I'm not sure if I meant to pull the trigger or if it just. And then once that happened, I freaked out, and I thought, they'd all come down, but I don't even know if they woke up or whatever, but so I sat on the couch and they were up, and I couldn't realize I couldn't just walk away from that. And then I shot my mom. And then
she's still sleeping?
Yeah. I waited for a little bit, then I think she went back to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I shot her. And I shot her come back.
Why the brothers, man?
I thought no one was there to say anything that my story would go because I was the only one. Just got scared.
After obtaining the full confession, the detective offered Nick food and soda, marking the end of the interrogation. In 2009, Nick Browning pleaded guilty to 4 counts of first-degree murder and was sentenced to 4 life terms, ensuring he would never be released. His disturbing and detached behavior, especially for a 15-year-old, was difficult to understand. Toward the end of the interrogation, Nick broke down in tears, perhaps finally realizing the reality of his situation. If you want to see more intense and revealing interrogations, please subscribe to the channel.